Hello, hello, welcome to this video which demonstrates how to insert rows into a table using HANA Studio. This is Shankar from 815 Academy. Please like us on Facebook and Twitter. In last video we have seen how to create a table using HANA Studio. In this video we will show how to insert rows into the table. So we have created employee table with 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, employee salary and department number. Now for example we will insert 3 rows of record into this employee table. Remember from the previous video that entity set will be converted into table, individual entities will be converted into rows, and attributes will be converted into columns. So in this video we are going to demonstrate how to insert rows into the table using HANA Studio. So please get connected to HANA Studio. I am connecting using this remote desktop connection. Please enter your login credentials. Once you enter the system, you can log on to HANA and you can insert rows into the table. In the meantime, we do conduct online training for all SAP modules by industry certified professionals, experienced consultants. So please contact us through our website 8-15acad.in. 8 will be numerical, 15 will be in characters. acad, ACAD, 8-15acad.in for further details regarding course fees and duration. Now you can log into the HANA Studio by double clicking the shortcut key. So please refer to our previous videos on how to convert ER models into relational tables. So if you enroll into our course, we will provide you this remote desktop connection for 2 months to access HANA database using HANA Studio. We also provide you with this SAP Lumira software, which is for remote reporting, which is a reporting tool, which is available in both versions, that is cloud and desktop version. So we are giving a complimentary course on SAP Lumira if you enroll for SAP HANA course. So please log into the system and add correct credentials. As I said in the previous video, HANA Studio is kind of front end, it's an IDE which allows you to get connected to the HANA database. So please log into the Studio using appropriate credentials. So, from the we are in the modeler perspective. From the previous video, you know how to create a table. All the tables that you create will be stored in a schema, and the collection of schema will be displayed under this package catalog. Now we have created a table called emp underscore 1 in the previous video. Now we will show you how to insert values into this table. Now choose the table for which you want to insert rows. Right click on this table. Please right click on the table and go to generate menu, and from the generate menu you can see there are number of options here. Now we want to insert a row, so please choose insert statement. So you can see the columns are separated by comma here. If you are talking about varchar data type, you have to give the value inside single quotes. For numerical data, there is no need for single quote. So insert into table name, it is schema name dot table name values, and within brackets you can enter the values for a particular row. So if it is a numerical value, there is no need for single quote. If it is a character value, text value, varchar value, you need to give them inside single quotes. So if you are going to write your own SQL, instead of using this system generated insert statement, there is no need to specify the schema name dot table name. You can directly give table name. So now we will try to insert at least 3 records. So first column, if you remember, is employee ID. Let me give employee ID as 100, and second column, if you remember, is employee name. So I am giving employee name as SAN, S-A-N, and third column will be, if you remember correctly, is salary. Let me give 5,000 salary value. Last column is the department number on which the employee works. So let us assume this employee 100 works for the department number 1. Okay. Now you can directly execute this statement using this button, but we want to insert more number of rows. So please copy this insert statement and please copy this insert statement and paste for multiple number of times for multiple number of rows to be inserted. So I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to insert one more row, so I will paste it one more time. So for the second row, let us assume the employee number is 101 and his name is Sam, and his salary is, let us assume, $6,000, and let us also assume he works for department number 2. And for third row, let us assume employee number or employee ID be 102 and his name is Ram, and his salary be same 5,000, and let us assume he works for department number So if you can see, the employee ID values are unique because we made it to be primary key, and which also reflects real world scenario. In real world, obviously employee IDs will be unique in nature. So if you are going to use multiple commands, and there are multiple ways of executing it. Here I will demonstrate one of the techniques. Suppose I want to insert only this first insert statement, only choose that insert statement and press this activate button. If you do this, only those statements that you have selected will be executed. So I have pressed this activate or execute button. Now it shows only one row is affected, so only one row will be inserted. So let me delete this row since it is being inserted. So now I want to insert these two rows. Now I don't want to insert it individually, so I can give this semicolon. Semicolon represents end of a SQL statement. So there are two statements here. I want to execute all the two statements at the same time. I can separate them using semicolon, and I can press this execute button. Now it will execute two rows. You can see the result of your execution in this portion of the screen. You can expand this screen to have better view. My internet connection is slow today, so you can obviously expand it to see your results. Okay, now once you have inserted rows into your table, you can check the content of the table. What you can do, you can right click this table, emp_1, and you can check on data preview. Here it will show the preview of your contents of your table in question. So these are the three rows of values that we have inserted. This is the raw data. Suppose we want to check on the analysis. You can do a simple analysis in the studio. You just please click onto this analysis button and drag and drop appropriate columns. So employee name along with the salaries. So a simple analysis in this portion will give you comparison between employee name and the salary. If you want to check the raw data, you can check by pressing this button, and if you want to check only distinct values, you can do so by pressing this button. Okay, so you can, let us say, you can find out distinct department numbers in your table. Now if you remember correctly, we had two entries for department number 2, so it shows here department number 2, two entries, and we had only single entry for department number 1, so it will show along with count the number of entries of the field that we are dragging and dropping. So this is a simple example for inserting rows into the HANA Studio. Thank you for watching this video, and for further details you can contact us through our website 8-15acad.in, or you can follow us in our Facebook and Twitter pages. Thank you. This is Shankar signing off for 8-15acad.